Okay, guys. Shout out to Fernanda for telling me to record because I was ready going in. Right. So shout out. But what I was talking about right now is how can we capitalize as the market is dropping down, right? How can we capitalize on these pullback moves as we continue to see breakage structures, guys? And this is something you should have in your notes. When you see a breakage structure to the downside or to the upside, this is letting you know, the trader, that market is ready to continue higher or lower. Right. So today we're doing sell examples. When we see bearish breaker structures, I'm making it red so you can see it's bearish. And obviously we are trending down right now. Right. So we're getting bearish break of structures, which lets us know the market is ready to continue that trend down. Right. But how can we capitalize on the market pulling back here? When we can see the market is starting to head back up, what can we look for? What can we find in the market that we say, okay, cool, this is a good zone we can use, and we can go ahead and shift that market down. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a two if that makes sense. Same with this. When we see this bearish break of structure, right, and we see this pullback coming back up, what can we use in this market structure so we can capitalize on this sell down to continue that trend, right? I'm gonna go ahead and break that down with the drawings right now. Right, so let's go ahead. Right now, we have bearish momentum, right? Bearish momentum. Let me see. Let me just fix these real quick. Let me see how it looks on the computer, on the screen. All right, let me go move these over because those are super far. All right, that should be fine. Trying to see this. All right, let me bust out the chats. Uno mas. All right, so let's go ahead. The first thing that we need to see, guys, is structure, right? We need to see lower lows and lower highs being formed, right? So the first thing we need to see is structure. So as market is pulling back, okay, market is now building that structure for us. It's letting us know that, hey, look at this. Look at this. We have a lower low and a lower high, right? So structure is being made right now, and that's good for us, right? But the only thing we have to do is be patient, right? We have to be patient. Let me see. Y'all know how that bugs me. All right. So as of right now, again, we have our lower lows and lower high. Now, in order to get that BOS and continuation move, we need the market to break and close below this zone right here, right? Give me a one if that makes sense. So what can I do, the trader? What can I do? What I'm going to do is I'm gonna put this line here and tell myself, need BOS for sell opportunity, right? I'm letting myself know I'm not taking sell ideas until market breaks and closes below this white line, not a wick, a break and close, right? So as market starts to shift down, starts to head down in my favor, starts to head down in my favor, right? What we're looking for, everybody, what we're going to be looking for is the last buying candle before the rally breakout to the downside. We're going to be looking for the last buying candle before the bearish breakout rally to the downside, right? So let's go ahead. Market finally broken close below my zone. So did we get a BOS, everybody? Unmute. Let me know. Did we get a BOS?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
let's go ahead and update this, right? Let's go ahead and update. BOS. It has been confirmed. Now, let's just say this candle was all the way down here. And then what happens? It crawls back up and leaves a wick. Is this a BOS, everybody? Let's actually put this a little higher. Is that a BOS?
Nope.
No.
No,
No,
that's not
sir.
a BOS. So what we have to do is just wait. Wait for that break of structure. Boom. We finally got it. We finally got it. So we're not looking for the wicks to pop out. We need the full body close below that line. Give me a two if that makes sense. Awesome. Awesome. So we finally got that BOS, guys. This is the BOS we've been looking for. So if you guys took notes, what does a BOS mean? What should we be thinking when we see a break of structure?
It like means that a trend is con the trend is continuing.
Yes, sir. The trend is continuing down now, right? It's ready to go, right? Market can literally be stuck inside of this zone, consolidate, and it's not ready to go yet, guys. It's not ready to go. But as soon as we get that break and close below and it's starting to drop down, it's ready. It's letting us know it's ready, right? Give me a five if that makes sense. And you'll see it. Some pairs, guys, they just lag. They consolidate. Whatever pairs you trade, right? Sometimes, obviously, usually it's not the most popular pairs. AUD CHF, CHF CAD or CAD CHF, Euro NZD, things like that. We can get a lower low, lower high, consolidate for a while. But as soon as we get that breakout, boom, it's ready, right? So let's go ahead. So we finally get this BOS, guys. We get the breakout rally to the downside. Now, that's the important step right there. We need to see the bearish breakout rally. Now, once we see the breakout rally, let's follow that rally back up to the last buying candle before the breakout rally. So let's go ahead, guys. Which one is my starting point? Is it the orange one or is it, let me see, the red one?
It's the one in red.
Let's go. Let's go. I love it. So this is my starting point right here. So let's go ahead and box up this zone. Awesome. So when we find our starting point, everybody, once we find our starting point, we need to find the highest wick in that area, right? We need to find the highest wick and we'll just put it on this red candle here. So right now, this is my stop loss. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it does.
Awesome. Yeah, so once we find our starting point, let's look for the highest wick in that area and we'll use that as my stop loss. So this is it, guys. This is it. So we finally got this bearish breakout, the BOS. So we can see we got one here as well. We get this breakout rally to the downside, right? So now things are looking good. But now what we need to wait for is the market to pull back to my red zone, right? So at this point, guys, we are still waiting. What we should be doing is setting alerts. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and make that black alert top. Awesome. This is my alert right here, right? So let's pull this down just a bit, just a bit. All right. So now market is starting to come up to my zone. Let's actually make this a little lower, give us some room to work with. Market is coming up to my zone. Awesome. Oops. Coming up to my zone. Let's go. Now let's give us some consolidation a little bit. Let's give us some consolidation. All right, so that's consolidation. We can see the market is moving sideways right now, right? Sideways type of structure, right? So let's go ahead. Now, boom, market starts to go higher, starts to go towards my zone. Now, let's just say it hits my alert, but doesn't go inside the sell zone yet, right? It hits my alert, but it hasn't got inside the sell zone yet. So at this point, guys, we should be at our desks. We should be looking at TradingView, right? We should be ready for this setup now, right? So let's go ahead and give us one last pullback here. One last pullback here. Let's see. Let's try to make this a little bit of consolidation. Let's actually delete this. We'll delete this. Let's see if we can go ahead. We'll just shrink these things up real quick. This pair is CAD CHF. It consolidates a lot. You know what I'm saying? So again, guys, we're waiting right now. We know exactly where we want to sell. We know exactly where we want to sell. So let's not rush anything, right? This is the setup right here. This is the setup. My entry is this red box. My stop loss is this red line with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward, right? Minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward, right? So again, guys, this is something that I make clear on every call, right? I'm more of the first touch type of guy, right? I want to be in as soon as market touches this zone. I would rather be in slightly early than miss the trade, right? I'm not afraid of drawdown. You guys shouldn't be afraid of drawdown. Every trade should be calculated, right? You should know exactly what you're going to lose at the end of the day. Every trade, if you're calculating your setup and it says at the end of the day I should lose $25, that's it. You already know what you should be losing if the market does not go your way, right? So I'm willing to hold a little bit of drawdown, right? I know myself, I like to go at the first touch. I know Josue, I believe, likes the first touch. I know Krista, Miguel, Long, they like that 50%. They like the 50%. So what you got to do is just stay consistent with the one that you like. Does that make sense, guys? Daniel's the first touch gang. Does that make sense, guys? So find out what you like, back test your pair. What tendencies does your pair like to do? Does your pair like to go ahead, touch first touch or hit the first touch and go? Or does your pair like to go ahead, hit that 50 and take off? Right? Every pair is a little different, right? So you're going to have to look at your pairs, back test, and see what it likes to do. Okay. So again, stay consistent with that. Stay consistent as possible with that. It's not that big of a deal. Now, what I don't want you guys to do is have multiple entries because Vinny said, you could enter at the beginning and the 50%. I didn't say enter twice. I said stay consistent with one. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. Stay consistent with one. Awesome. So let's go ahead. The market has touched our zone. It hit our entry. Let's go. Let's go. Now at this time, guys, we're in this trade setup. We're in this trade. Let's go ahead. We'll move this over. We're in this trade right now. So what would we like this to do? We would like this to continue to go our way, right? Continue to drop and go our way. Give me a 5 if this is making sense, and give me a question mark if you are confused. If you are confused, please unmute, please. Pinky up, baby. I don't know why I do that, bro. Ever since I saw that SpongeBob commercial about the pinky when I was a kid, it's always been like this, bro. I swear. All right. So this is making sense. Awesome. I loved it. Now, this is the first setup, right? Yeah. Yeah, fancy. Bro thinks it's drinking tea. It's just water. Ice water, baby. Trying to stay hydrated. Right now, this is the first setup, guys. The starting point is the first setup. So if you missed it, it is what it is. Sometimes we forget to set alerts. I know my boy Kenny knows about that. It's a little sneak diss. Sorry, Kenny. You know what I mean? It happens too often, bro. Gotta set alerts, bro. Sometimes you forget to set alerts. I do the same thing, bro. Honestly, I'm bad with that. I always be forgetting to set alerts. Sometimes you guys see me set alerts on calls, right? So same, right? But so sometimes we can miss these zones, but but we like to see head and shoulders, guys, right? We like to see head and shoulders. That lets us know that the market is ready to go down, right? So if you've been on this call, guys, as the market is going up to my sell zone, what should I have been doing? What should I have done? What should I have marked up on the way to these zones? Not yet, Juan, not yet. BOS. What else? Following the BOS with change of direction. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So as the market is going up, guys, right? The market is in a slight, a minimal, a small, a tiny in a tiny little uptrend to my sell zone. I'm not saying it's bullish. I'm saying it's slightly going higher to my sell zone, right? And it's creating structure. It's creating that stair step type of structure, right? So what do you mean by stair step, Vinny? Right? You see how we get higher high, higher low, and we start to consolidate. We break out higher high, higher low, and we start to consolidate, right? That's important to us, right? So every time we break out, I want to mark up BOS, right? This is important to me, guys. This is important. This lets us know that one, the market is heading up to my zone, and two, it lets us know when the market is ready to change character, right? So at this point, my change of character line should be right here. I'm just like, if not, let's just actually, no, we'll just leave it. Need change of character for a sell opportunity. I need this change of character for the sell opportunity. Which one you take though wouldn't be considered the shoulder? Which one would you take though wouldn't both be considered shoulders? Yes, these would both be considered shoulders. You're right, right? That is a BOS and that would be a BOS. But for me, I'm always looking to take the higher shoulder, the highest one, right? So we see we get a break of structure to the upside. Now I can't leave this change of character here because what if we get this change of character right here, guys? We get the change of character, market pulls back to this area, and it gives us a confirmation sell to sell down. Now, if we were waiting for the change of character here, we just missed this whole move. Does that make sense, guys? We just missed that whole move. Let me know if that makes sense. Give me a one, give me a two. You all can unmute, right? So we have to stay fresh and as close as possible to live price with my change of character line. If price is right here, right? This is before the drop, obviously. Let's actually delete the drop. If price is right here, this is live price. I need my change of character line as close to live price as possible. I need this change of character line to be at the closest pullback to live price. Live price is right here. And my closest pullback is right here. Higher high, higher low, breakout. My closest pullback is right here. Give me a 10 if that makes sense. This is very important. Very important. So awesome. My change of character line is right here. Cool. So now, what I would like to see, what we would all like to see, price break and close below, giving me a change of direction to the downside. So guys, did we get that change of direction to the downside? Oh, y'all gotta unmute, fam. That's
Yes.
crazy. That's crazy right now. Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we got that change of direction, right? So let's confirm and update. We got that, right? It's been confirmed. So cool. Now, guys, the BOSs, the reason why I mark up the BOSs like this, especially when you're new, that way you can actually see it. The very last BOS before the change of character is your shoulder. So let's update this one. The very last BOS before the change of character is your shoulder. We get support, resistance, break of structure, change of character. So this very last BOS, that's my shoulder, guys. Give me a two if that makes sense. So let's go ahead. We'll put a wick here and
Two.
you put your shoulder zones from wick to body. So from the highest wick to the closest body. And I like to turn my zones gray for shoulders. So let's go ahead. Boom. Now, my stop loss for this setup is always going to be the high. So let's actually delete this red box because I want it to be as clear as possible. Let's actually delete this black line because it just looks a little funky in the drawing. But it'll be from wick to body. And I'll break that down to you guys. Right. Now look at this, guys. As the market is heading up, where's the highest peak as market is heading up, guys? If you can annotate for me, go ahead. As market is heading up in this area, where's the highest peak, guys? Yes, that's the highest peak. So this here is going to be your stop loss. So now as soon as the market comes back, we know exactly where we want to go ahead and take this, right? Again, same thing goes with the shoulder zones. You could enter at the bottom, you could enter at the 50. Stay consistent with one of those. I'm not saying enter at both. Pick one, stay consistent, right? So this is what I like to do right here. Maybe you missed this. Maybe you missed this sell. Maybe you caught it and you're looking for a confirmation. You're ready to stack your trades, right? Sometimes, I mean, there's times where you catch both, and there's times you miss one because you forget to set alarms, right? But you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it 100%. You missed this first move. Let's turn this to red. You missed this first move, and that's okay, right? That's okay. But we're waiting for market to come back to this area and continue that move down. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. Let me
Absolutely.
see if
Yes,
let me
sir.
see if I could draw this a little different.
Yes, it makes sense.
Just a little different because I want the picture to be pretty clean in the example. All right. All right, that's fine. That's perfect like that. Let's go ahead. Boom. So guys, anytime, now I'm looking at this play, I'm looking at these two plays every time, right? Because sometimes I miss these plays. We're busy. We set alerts and sometimes we're busy, right? I know Kenny be busy with real estate. I'd be busy cutting hair. Does anybody miss trades because they're just busy, even though they set alerts?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
At times.
Yes, all the time. Like people are busy, bro. Like we got lives. You guys are business people. You guys are shaking hands, meeting people, closing deals. You guys are working, right? You guys are busy people. Sometimes we can't catch this setup, right? Sometimes we can't catch that setup, and that's okay. But you didn't miss it. You didn't miss the whole move. Let's see. Should I make this as clean as possible? You didn't miss the whole move, guys. And this is why we mark it up like this, because when market is heading up to my zone, I need to find that staircase market structure, right? Staircase market structure on the way up to my zones and mark it up. Mark up your breaker structures, right? Mark it up because as soon as we get that change of character off the zone, guys, it's ready. Market is ready to go, right? Market is ready to go. So as soon as we get this change of character, this is the next setup. And then we're looking to take this market down. Now, this happens all the time. As market is heading to my zone, this happens. Right? This happens every time market is heading up to a zone. This happens. So we have to mark up the structure. That's important for us, guys. Right? Marking marking the egos and chop. I'm guessing you made okay. Marking the breaker structures and change of character on the structure has helped me so much. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
sorry.
like it makes it so much easier because all you guys are doing as traders, guys, is waiting. You're literally waiting for the breaker structure and you're waiting for that change of character, right? Trading, guys, is like 90% waiting, honestly, right? No matter what time frame you see a setup, finding a setup, you could find a setup in 2 minutes, bro. I bet a lot of you guys could find a setup within 2 minutes. But how long are you gonna wait? Right? The market lets us know. So once we get this change of character, guys, it's time to start looking to hop into a continuation. right? This was set up number one. This SP was the first entry, and whether you missed it or you're looking to stack another trade, the head and shoulder is the next entry. Give me a 5 if this makes sense, guys. And trust me, if you think this drawing looks like shit, like, oh, that's a lot, Vinny, just wait for the market, bro. Just wait till we go to live price, bro. You just answered the question I was about to ask. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, just wait till we go to live price because this is a good example. I hope someone took screenshots or you take the time to draw this after. Right. I hope you guys do. Are you guys ready for live examples?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. What's selling right now? Let's see. What's selling? I know CAD, AD CAD. I think some of the CADs are selling, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to higher time frames. EURNZD. Woo, that's a pretty decent zone right there, boy. It looks like it got love already, though. Got love right there. Telling you guys. That's nice. But let's take a look. Let's go to a weekly time frame real quick. Let's take a look at what the higher structure is letting us know. It looks like it's consolidating. It's ranging right now, right? Because we're in this area right now. We're in this area. It's not really going higher. It's not really going lower. That's not a live sell. That sell already had passed. So we're not taking that. Right. So, but other than that, let's see. Let's go to the monthly just to take a look. It looks like we are in some bullish momentum, bullish trend here, especially on the monthly time frame. We're pushing up, right? We're pushing up. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. We're on the monthly right now, right? But look, what can we see here, guys? What can we see here? Did we get, let's actually start here. Let's actually start here. We gotta break a structure to the downside. Let's mark this up. BOS, because we're in bearish territory right now. Market was selling down in the monthly time frame, right? We get a BOS. So my change of character line should be up top. If this is my lower low, this is my lower high right here. This is the highest peak as the market is heading up, and then we drop down. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. When we hit a low zone and the market starts to go higher, starts to go higher, starts to go higher, and we see this high peak, and then market wants to go ahead and sell, this right here is your lower high, which means that's my change of character line. Boom. So I'm not looking for no buys until we break and close above. Need change of character for buy opportunity. Top. Bullish breakout. Awesome. Now look at this, guys. This area did have some trouble when we were looking for sales, right? This last selling candle here was my starting point. So we can see it was chilling in that zone for a while. Obviously, news came in, stopped this out. But look, guys, did we break and close above, or was that just a wick?
Just a wick. It didn't break because it didn't touch.
That's just a wick. So I'm
Wick.
pretty sure on that lower time frame, around the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, we could have caught little head and shoulder right here somewhere, most likely, to send this thing back down, right? But at this time, we have no change of character, which lets us know we're not looking for buys yet. We should continue to look for sells, right? So look, check me out, guys. This high broke structure to the downside. So if this is my lower low, again, market made a low point. Now, as market is coming up, notice how this is the highest wick. This is the highest wick in this lower high, and then we continue to the downside. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my change of character line right here. So now, boom, this is my starting point here. And we did get some love. We got a little bit of respect. Now, this is the monthly time frame. These candles don't do the pips justice, right? This is 900 pips. 900 pips. So that's pretty good. Where you have the change of character, that wouldn't be considered the lower high, right? Um, this one? Yes, it would be. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, it would be. Not a higher high, a lower high. Lower high, not a higher high. Because we did not break and close above. Right. So we got some love off that zone. That's definitely 900 pips off that zone. Right. But now look what happens, guys. We break and close above. Did we change character to the upside? Yes. So let's go ahead and confirm. All we have to do is
Yes.
change that. Boom, we confirmed it. Now look at guys. Check this out. We get a breakout rally. We have a 2 candle breakout rally right here. Guys, is this my starting point?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's my starting point. It came right within that, right at the 50, and then we take off to continue that bullish move, right? Not only that, we have a shoulder down here. Whenever market wants to come down, who knows, right? Who knows? But we still have a shoulder play down there when it's ready. But since market came into here and it did respect and it went higher, this SP for buys is no longer usable. I wouldn't use it again, right? But look, guys, all we do is rinse and repeat. The same thing going down, we do the same thing going up. So, guys, did we break and close above this zone here? Did we break and close above this line?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we have a break of structure to the upside. We have a bullish break of structure, right? Which means my change of character line should be right here. We have higher high. This is the highest peak. Now, as market pulls back and we make this low peak, we start to reverse and go higher. My change of character line should be right here. Need change of character for sell opportunity. Awesome. Look at this, guys. We get a breakout rally, right? Would you guys consider this a breakout rally to the upside? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 So where's my starting point, guys, to this breakout rally? Who wants to go ahead and circle it? We have a breakout rally. Now we have to follow that down to the last selling candle right before the breakout. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck man. We do this. Love it. Let's go, fam. Love it. Let's go, Arlie. Let's go. So this is our bullish starting point, right? On the monthly. So technically, all we have to do is wait, guys, right? We could set an alert right here. Alert. Right? So as soon as market wants to go ahead and come within this area, oops. As soon as market wants to go ahead and come within this area, we can start looking for some more swing buys. Now look at this, guys. Whoever took this trade went crazy. Wherever they entered, I'm just gonna from like right here, random spot. From right here, this trade went 1,620 pips. Yes, ma'am.
Crazy.
1,620 pips, right? So that's crazy. Same thing could happen off this zone. Now, look, guys, what do we have to do when market is coming down to this zone? As market is making, let me look at the chart real quick. Okay. I want to make sure it looks good. As market is coming down to my zone, I need to identify that staircase looking market structure. Lower lows, lower highs. Now, as the market is heading down to my zone, what should I be doing, fam? Oops. Marking up the BOSs and the change of character. So let's zoom in just a bit. Let me see how this looks. All right. So my BOS, it's gonna be a little funky. It is what it is. BOS to the downside. Bottom, make this a bearish BOS. We'll make that a little smaller. Probably too small for y'all, but I'm sure y'all can see it. Let me see. All right. Now, where should my change of character line be? It should be right here. Need change of character. I can't even spell. For buy opportunity. Let me pull up the chats real quick. I just saw someone. Thanks for jumping on higher time frames, bro. I'm always on higher time frames, baby. Hop on the call, baby. Let's get it. I like higher time frames personally.
Always.
You wait, but you gotta hold for a longer time. But look at this. Need change of character for buy opportunity. But notice how the market is heading down. We can't leave this here. We have to continue to adjust. We have a break of structure here. Now my change of character line needs to be moved. So as soon as we get this reaction off this zone, we know we can continue to stack and take it higher. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. I swing trade.
Yes.
Let's go, baby. Awesome. And if we don't reverse, if we don't change character, let's just continue to mark it up. Continue to mark it up, fam. Because sooner or later, it's gonna go ahead and reverse. All we have to do is stay patient. That's it. Traders wait. And the ones who wait, the ones who stay patient, get paid. Now look at guys, live price is right here right now. We're right here. Right? So where should my change of character line be? Should I leave it there or should I adjust it? Yes,
Change it.
Chris.
Change it. Adjust
Let's
it.
go, Chris. Let's go, family. Let's go. Love this. Love this. So as soon as market breaks and closes above, that lets us know we're ready. Let's go ahead, find a setup so we can go ahead and take the buy opportunity we're looking for. Now, again, you guys remember how this zone got violated to above and beyond? This zone got
Yeah.
clapped, right? This zone got clapped and then continued down. Things can happen right here too, right? Just because we're looking for buys in this zone doesn't mean it's going to give it to us every time. What if the market says, you know what, we don't want this starting point because millions of people are looking for that. And I know everybody forgot about this shoulder because they don't mark up their BOSs like we do. Right? So as market is heading down, if market doesn't react off this zone, just delete it. Right? Just delete it. It wasn't the one. It wasn't the one. But as traders, we have to identify the zones, right? Does that make sense? Give me a 10 if that makes sense. Now, again, guys, remember this last BOS before the change of character is the shoulder, right? So we're looking for buys in this area with my stop loss at this low. Let me check the chat. All right, bet. So we have to continue to adjust, guys. Continue to adjust. That's all we can do, right? All we can do. So I need to bring this as close to live price. And as soon as we change character, it's go time, right? It's go time. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
As soon as we change character,
Yes.
go ahead and update it. Go ahead and update it. We got that, baby. Left. We got that change of character. Let's go ahead and start looking for some buy positions, right? So on the monthly, this is what we're looking at, right? On the monthly, this is what we're looking at. So let's go ahead and put this box back up. Now let's continue to drop down and see what's good. Let's see. So I see one last BOS here. Boom. I see a break of structure to the upside. And it looks like the starting point is just holding it down, right? Holding it down. Now, the thing is, I see the lowest wick right here. Not right there, right here. Notice how market comes up. Darn it. Market comes up. Market drops down to this wick. And then we go higher. So my change of character line needs to be that wick. Boom. So now let's go to the lower time frame and see what's good. Let's go to the weekly. You see how now this is just one time frame lower and it doesn't even look as clean, right? Doesn't even look as clean. But look at this, guys. Let's take a look of what we got right here. I can see, um, oh my goodness. This is pretty decent. This is pretty decent. Mm, so I'm seeing a break and close below the starting point, and market actually gives us a breakout rally to the downside below that starting point, and it respects the the selling starting point. So that was a sell reaction we could have gotten into. That would have been one of the aggressive sells that I've been talking about the last one on the last call. Or I think those were with the focus groups. So again, this would have been a more an aggressive sell opportunity. And the better confirmation would be here. But it ended up playing out, right? It ended up playing out. So let's go ahead and take a look on the daily and see what's good in that area. Okay. So we can see here that market is giving us a break and close, and levels is identifying this breakout rally for us. So I don't know if it'll go back that far. Oh yeah. So it's letting us know that last buying candle right here, that's the starting point. Boom. So look at how we reject. It does give us a little bit of drawdown. Probably hit stop loss if you're putting your stop loss super tight like this, right? So obviously wicks go a little higher, but we don't break and close above, right? It just plays with our emotions, and then we can continue down, right? So let's go ahead. Now look at this, guys. This is the starting point, right? So let's go ahead and mark up our BOSs on the way up to my starting point. This is my BOS. Bullish BOS, which should make this my change of character. Awesome. Now we go higher and we pull back and go higher. So let's go ahead and adjust. So my change of character line would be right here. Let's put that on the bottom. Change that to red. Smooth this over. All right. Let's see. So we don't necessarily have, let's see, we don't necessarily have a break and close above, right? But we do go higher, right? We do go higher. So look at this. Breakout rally, we get a pullback. Now we go higher, but it doesn't break and close, right? And then we pull back and then we go even higher, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that up. I know it's not a break and close, but I still want to mark that up just in case, because on a lower time frame, on the 4 hour, most likely that is a break and close. So let's just identify that. So now this is right here. Now look what happened, guys. We finally got the change of character that we're looking for. Change of character. Awesome. So let's go down to the 4 hour now, and we'll take a look at that area. Yeah, so we can see here, this is a lot cleaner on the 4 hour. Um, I would still use this zone personally because it's more of a liquidity sweep, but it's still the same structure. Like it's still the structure. You can't forget about the structure. We have higher high, higher low. Now this isn't a higher high, but we do peak higher than this area, and then we immediately reverse. So we can't ignore that. All right, guys. Again, some pairs are gonna be like this. Not every pair is beautiful. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a two if that makes sense. When you see wicks keep poking higher, you have to identify. Now look at this. We change character. Let's zoom in. We change character. Now it's telling me, levels is telling me we get a breakout rally here. Breakout rally. Right? And my starting point. Okay, it doesn't go back that far. On we can delete this and this as well. The starting point would be right here. That was their first opportunity. Now, if that zone didn't hold, my shoulder zone would be my next. From the highest wick, now we can see this zone right here is the highest wick in this area, right? And my closest body point is going to be right here. Does that make sense, guys? Let's delete that. Do it again. The highest wick in this rally up is right there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start right there and I'm going to pull it down to the closest body point, which is right here. Boom. That's my shoulder. So let's go ahead and mark this up. BOS/shoulder. Awesome. And my stop loss is at the high. Look at that. That's beautiful. So look at this, guys. Sometimes they won't come back here. They won't come back here. They'll leave that zone for later. Now, a lot of people, right? 80 to 90 to 95, maybe even 99% of people will forget about the zone. This is why you mark it up and you leave it there and you set alerts. Does that make sense, guys? You just set an alert. You set alerts. So look at this. Oh, snap. We finally got reversal. All right. I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as possible because I got a leadership call right now. But you know how that goes. They can start without me, baby. Okay. So look at this. Let's take a look at this. You see how it respects this zone? I know I'm always late, bro. They hate me with that shit. But it's for y'all, man. It's for y'all. What would you guys consider this right here? What would you guys consider that right there?
That would be
Equal highs.
highs.
Yes, sir. That's liquidity, baby. So let's make this green. Equal highs. So we have liquidity there. So if we delete that, that zone is no longer usable. Man, there's a lot of incentive when that time comes to come back up and sweep these, and we have a sell zone right here. Right? So let's go ahead. Let's actually take a look at what market rejected off of right here that made it start to reverse. Because we can't, like, we always have to look left, guys. We should always look left and get ourselves right. So let's go. Level is going to lag. Let's see. It was probably a liquidity sweep, but let's take a look. We got equal lows there, but let's take a look. Okay, I'm seeing something here. Let's go up to the daily real quick and see if we can go to the left. Okay, never mind. That can't be used. That can't be used. But let's see. Most likely it was that liquidity sweep right there. All right, yes. So this is what I saw right away. This is what I saw. So look at this, guys. Notice how we start to consolidate. We got support. Look at all these wicks right here. We got wicks, wicks. This is all support, guys. Wicks, wicks. Now look at this. Look at this. So there's liquidity right there, right? But notice how we get one wick. Oh my goodness. We get one wick that goes lower and we sweep that liquidity. We don't get a break of structure to the downside. It's more of a liquidity sweep, right? And then we change character. And then we change character. Now look at the market comes back, right? Market comes back. What is it coming back to? My shoulder, my stop loss right here. My stop loss is right there, literally.
That's
So that
crazy.
right there was a beautiful trade. That was a beautiful trade, guys. Look at this. At 600, I'll move out the way, bro. 670 pips, bro. Insane. Insane. Right? So look, check me out here. I can see that we have some liquidity down here. Right? We have some wicks. And we can see on this, let's see if I can go. Actually, let's see. So we sweep that, and then it's starting to head back up, right? But look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's look at the structure here. Notice how, let's delete everything now. Look at this. Notice how once we come back to that right shoulder, guys, let's look at the structure. Let's focus on that. BOS. BOS. We're continuing to break structure to the downside as the market comes to my area, right? So now my change of character line should be right here. Boom. Change of character to the upside. Bullish change of character. Nice. So look, I have a brand new setup. Let's move this one right here. Let's move that right there in my new stop loss. Boom. So look, we did get a reaction. It just didn't do its job. Like it just didn't continue. We got a reaction right there, but we were looking for the moon, right? It didn't do its job. It didn't go 100%. But let's check the pips. That's already 169 pips. That's more than enough to break even. That's more than enough to take partials, right? If you got in right here and your stop loss is right here, we're already at a 1-to-1. You should have already been at break even. You should not have lost or lost any money on this trade. Does that make sense, guys? We're already at 1-to-1. 1-to-2, we were looking for a 1-to-2 to partial out. It was just shy. As Coach O would say, 750 pips of pure pleasure. Yes, sir. Right. So this shouldn't have been a complete loss, a complete L. You should have just broken even. But look, we finally break and close below. So this buy idea has been violated. Right? This buy idea has been violated. So look, let's take a look at the structure now, guys. We're really not looking for buys until this. Notice how we're breaking structure. Right? On the way down to my sell zone. Breaking structure. Breaking structure. Let's delete this because this was already done for. Right? We can see we hit stop loss. Now, where should my change of character line be, guys? If this right here is my lower low, my lower high, and my lower low, where should my change of character line be? Yes, Chris. Yes, brother. Yes, Shani. Yes. Need change of character for sell opportunity. No, buy opportunity. Crossing up. Awesome. So look at this, guys. We have a bearish breakout, right? Bearish breakout. Boom. Bearish breakout. So my starting point is right here. It gave some love. It gave some love. Count the pips. 160, 159. Not bad. Not bad. Let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame and get closer to live price. Let's see what the market structure looks like. Okay. I'm seeing a little something. I'm seeing a little something. Now we can see right here. Let's change this to red. On the daily time frame, this whole zone was the starting point. Now we can see here, look at these bullish candles. That's literally the daily candle. That's literally the daily candle right there. Boom. But on the 4-hour, it's like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now look, on the 4-hour time frame, my starting point is right here. That's a snipe. That's a snipe. 160 pips. Your entry should be somewhere right here. Your stop loss is above this high. We're already at 1-to-2, 1-to-3. This is already a winning trade, right? But that's opportunity number one. Does anybody see a second opportunity in this area? Yes, Kenny. Let's go, Kenny. Kenny been locked in. So look, we have that BOS at the downside, right? On higher time frame, we know that we're still looking for sell opportunities. this starting point has been used. I'm not looking for that no more. This is the trade setup I would be looking for. If it really wants to continue down, this is the trade setup I would be looking for. Does that make sense? Minimum 1 to 3, risk to
Yes.
reward. Let's see, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. We break even. Look at that, I'm balling. 1 to 2, partial money. 1 to 3, you should be already out of this trade. Does that make sense? Now, this is the 4-hour time frame. And
Yes.
again, I would mainly be looking for some sales until we get some like really good bullish or buy, like really good buy ideas if you're looking to counter trend right now. But for like really good confidence buys, again, this would mainly be it right here. Boom. Now let's start looking for our starting point / head and shoulder. Now look, we already know where our shoulder is, so we shouldn't be too confused, right? Boom. Send it back up. Send it back up. Does that make sense? So as of right now, this is
Yes.
something that's close to URNZD, and we know we have a buy zone down here, right? We know we have buy zones down there. I'm not saying you couldn't catch this because I definitely see buy opportunities. If you missed that, you missed it. Nothing really we can do, right? Nothing really we can do about that. But we can see this shoulder zone has been used, so I wouldn't really use this again. So if we do get this change of character, where's the next shoulder? Literally right there. Send it up. Send it up. Guys, do you have any questions before we end the call? Because I am late. Let me actually hop off with my phone and hop on the other call.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate your time.
I
Thank you
got
so
you.
much.
I got you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the time, bro.
Yes, sir, man. You're awesome, man. You're awesome.
Thank you, Vinny. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinny.
I got you, fam. Guys, let the chats know, man. Let the chats know how much value you guys got. If you took notes, post your notes in the chat. Let them know that you're winning right now. There's 580 plus people in the chat. Let them know you're winning right now. You guys are on the call at 8 to 9 on a Monday. Hungry. How many of you guys are on this call still? 38. Hungry, bro. Hungry. Show them that you're hungry. Let everybody know there's 500 people in Powerhouse and only 40 people are on these calls. Taking notes, taking action, right? So let the chats know that y'all just got value, right? And you guys can't wait to hit the charts this week. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a great trading week. Trade responsibly. Send in your charts. Get feedback. Hop on Go Lives and let's kill the week. Let's continue to do our thing, guys. Peace and love, everybody. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Peace, brother. See you Friday.
See you.